It's Madden NFL 24, and we'll be watching the Browns' lengthy corner, who's stating his place among the league's best with 6 picks this season. It's the Browns and the Ravens, and it's all up next.
The rain is falling, the fans are soaked, but here's the bottom line. We've got football at M&T Bank Stadium in Baltimore, Maryland. Today, Week 12 of the NFL season is upon us, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Cleveland Browns taking on the Baltimore Ravens. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And, Charles, you look at this Raven team as they get ready here. The streak continues, doesn't it? They come in a perfect 10-0.
And it's not just that they're winning, it's how they're winning. All phases of the game coming together for this team.
Meanwhile, for the Browns here, they come in off the extended break from the bye.
I think it was much needed as well. You play 2.5 months, you're ready for some time off to get set for the home stretch.
The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. So here come the Browns for their first drive on offense. At a glance here at their quarterback, standing 6'3".
And you know how scouts always talk about checking all the boxes? I think this young man does exactly that when you're looking for an NFL quarterback. Proven leader. Teams went 43-6 while he was in college. Has speed, dual threat ability, and the production off the charts while he was in school, and also did a nice job of limiting turnovers. When you put it all together, there's a lot to be excited about for this young quarterback.
And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. From the 29, here's the 2nd and 5.
Quick, yell, check, pitch.
Back to the ground, this time with Jones. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland first. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only are they controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the 2nd and the 3rd levels. You know, get to the linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all...
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. They'll wind up losing 3 there on the sack. Good pressure, and it's 2nd down. You know, last week it was unbelievable how many times they were in the backfield. They had 7 sacks. Whatever they had for pregame meal last week, maybe they had it again.
I think they're going to continue to repeat it if they keep this up. But remember, we were at their facility, and we walked past the defensive meeting room, and what did it say over the door? Rush the passer. It's a philosophy. It's a statement. That's who they want to be, and they've been very successful with it.
Yeah, an opening drive sack. Under pressure, they got him again. Micah Parsons make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. Well, last game he had 2 sacks. Got another one here picked up right where he left off.
Brandon, he spent the entire offseason working on new moves, new techniques, trying to add to his arsenal of pass rush moves. Certainly paying dividends in what we've seen so far.
And he's going to go down again. Micah Parsons drops him again for the 2nd straight play, and it brings up 4th down.
That's 3 sacks now. That's not much of a surprise to me, nor should it be to you. This team, they lead the league in sacks.
Yeah, they do. This is something that we are starting to witness time and time again. As Sanchez on to punt here as he sends this one away. Taking it about the 36. A 39-yard punt, a return of 5. And they will take over 1st and 10. So here are the Ravens now as they get set for their opening possession. And they will be led out by their 6'4" quarterback.
And I thought it was a really nice performance last week by him. 3 touchdown passes. I think that signifies exactly what he was getting done. He did have the one interception.
But that's the ratio you say you're okay with, right?
If you go 3-1, you're going to be pretty happy over the course of a season. And let's face it, he'll never blame the receiver publicly. But behind closed doors, he's probably told his agent, hey, what's the deal? I should have had a perfect game.
A throw left side to start out. That's complete. And they'll get to it after a gain of 7 to the 47. Here's 2nd and 3. Richardson looking to throw this. Got an open man. It's Pickens. That one a first down pickup of 8.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people have to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
They have 3 tight ends in that formation. That's almost a universal sign that they're planning to run the football. But how about the defense there? They met force with force and caused a stack up behind the line of scrimmage and threw him for a loss.
Richardson off the play fake. He's got this to Pickens. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. Last play, they didn't even get back to the line of scrimmage. Now they gain almost 40 yards here. The defense, they weren't fooled on that post route. They just couldn't make the play.
And the offense definitely tried to fool them because you saw the other route combinations, didn't you? Anything that they were running trying to draw attention away from the deep part of the field, but still had it covered, yet they were able to come up with a nice play.
He gets it a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
And they'll run again. And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. A great effort there. His 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Ravens get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. One of the keys to their long winning streak has been scoring first. An ideal drive right there, getting the first 6 points of the ball game.
Do you go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator? Remember what he told us?
Absolutely.
With some teams, I script to probe in the early part of the game. Other teams, I script to attack. They've been in attack mode for these ball games and continue that in this one.
Here's the kick unit now for the Ravens as they'll send this one away. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. Second drive coming up here for Cleveland as they return to the field on offense. And they had lost 2 in a row prior to getting the open week last weekend, so potentially a chance for them to get away for a bit, keel up, and come back strong.
That's what the hope is anyway, because you're going to find out now with your team, are you still focused on being the best you can be for the rest of the season with the things going the way they have earlier this year?
Tackled by Isaiah Simmons. You look at this Baltimore defense. They were terrific a week ago in the win over the Lions.
One thing you always look for when you're evaluating a defense, how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get? How about last week's game? The number was 6. Phenomenal performance.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Well, this defense for the Ravens, they were terrific a week ago in that win over Detroit.
And the way they did it was by getting after the quarterback. Sacked him 7 times in that game. Came from all angles, created a lot of illusions, and especially just beat them man.
Ritter cannot escape, and they bring him down. Micah Parsons. What a start to this ball game. Still in the first quarter, and he now has 3 sacks, on pace for double digits. Out is Rigoberto Sanchez on 4th down to punt this thing. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. Baltimore set to take over here for their 2nd possession of the game. This could end up being a pretty big drive. I mean, look, yes, it's early in this game, but they scored the touchdown, they got the stop, and now if they could get in the end zone here again, CD, they could grab an early stranglehold on this one.
Yeah, they certainly can, and that's what you're looking for. Where's the advantage? Can you gain it? Can you press it? Now for them, finishing it off, because right now it's out there for them. They've just got to go seize it.
A run for the first time with Bijan Robinson. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. They'll see about converting this 3rd and 8. Back to throw. Here's Richardson. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete. On 4th down, Ryan Stonehouse on to punt. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. We'll see if they can do better here on this drive. First down, here's Ritter. Throw right side is going to be caught by Kirk. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they'll have a 2nd and 1 forthcoming.
Shot 17.
Here's Ritter. That's caught by his tight end, Gerald Everett. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. 18 yards on his first catch of the game. It's a 1st down.
Check pink. Yellow. Line.
Off the option, it's Jones. And some space here. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Aaron Jones, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Browns are an extra point away now from tying this ball game.
Bottom line, when you play a runner with these talents, you've got to be able to wrap up and get him on the ground. Or the first person who gets there, hold him up long enough for the next wave to get there and get him down. Otherwise, he will continue downfield and find pay dirt.
The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And we are tied at 7. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. And the last play in the drive was a touchdown run by Aaron Jones. Cleveland to return from the end zone. Unable to corral him. He fights through. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
And he'll be brought down here at the 28. He'll get 5 out of the keeper, but now it's 3rd down. 7-7, our score after 1. Second quarter now from Baltimore. It's the Ravens in possession, as they've got it with a 3rd down and less than a yard.
Okay, ready?
And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he will have a Ravens 1st down, maybe by about a yard, as they find a way to convert on 3rd and inches. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. And they'll go to the air now with Richardson. Eluding the pressure right. Oh, what was he thinking there? It's easily intercepted. know it appeared he was saying, hey, give me the football, I'm open, but I don't know if that's a pass that he should have thrown there.
Well, I don't think we've ever met a wide receiver that doesn't think he is open or is about to be open.
True.
So when you throw your hand up in the air and tell your quarterback, hey, I'm available, he's trusting that you are. In this case, he was not, and it turned into disaster for them.
Jones is not going to advance very far. He'll be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be second and goal.
Ready. Check White. Blue check. Smith red.
Jones again. And not a whole lot there as they get him down at about the 2. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
And a nice job defensively to keep him out of the end zone. He was trying to get his second touchdown already in the first half.
They had that one earlier, was bidding for a second. They'll try and run it in with Jones. And they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. He needed 3, he got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard. Well, if this defense can hold him to a field goal here, what a win that would be. Not just a win on the possession, but psychologically take over the ball game. But this started with 1st and goal, so they were in 4-down territory right from the beginning. I say you finish it off and go for the touchdown. So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. The Ravens offense now, they get set and head back onto the field. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to want to look to hit a couple shorter passes and get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. Robinson up the middle. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, because they bring in your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
And for the Browns, a nickel set here on 3rd down. Here's Richardson to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now a timeout as they tend to the injured player. And not the man they would want to see. That's Chris Olave getting medical attention. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 48-yard line. Out of the gun, they give to Robinson. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
Anytime you eclipse 100 yards rushing, you deserve the acclaim that comes with it, and he got it. AFC Offensive Player of the Week last week.
And wasn't up around 200, wasn't a crazy game, but very good, solidly in that driver's seat to win that award, and he did. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. So, Charles, you talk about this offense, how well they've played. I mean, the defense, too, really. But they're sitting at 10-0 now on the year. 4-0, 5-0, that's nice. But once you start hitting double digits with these wins and no losses, I think the seriousness of the situation, it just has to ramp up.
Yeah, and when you do say 10-0, it can't scare you as a team. Just think about it this way. For most of the year, they've been playing to win their division and get to the playoffs. Now the playoffs are just about a foregone conclusion. So now they have to down-focus their thoughts about getting home field advantage and finishing unbeaten, and they need to make sure they keep it in that order.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Richardson to throw off play action. Into the hands of the tight end, Dalton Kincaid. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
He's certainly done a nice job spreading the field on this drive, and here he finds his big tight end for good yardage. And that's what you have to do. Keep defenses guessing about where you're going to go with the football.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked up by Andre Sisco. And the Browns are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it, forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. The Browns on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he is going to have a Browns 1st down. At least it would appear that way. He didn't get it by much, but yes, they do get the conversion on 3rd and 1. Ritter. They'll find his man, Terrace Marshall, complete. And they'll get it out just short of the 45 at the 44. 13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland 1st. And they run the option here on 1st and 10. And he'll push his way up to about the 44 here. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be 2nd down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Ritter now. The throw out wide, going to be incomplete.
So many times we've seen him try to escape the pocket and do something with his legs, but in this case, the pressure was too intense, and he made the wise choice to just get rid of the football and make sure no one was going to get it.
Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9. Ritter back to throw. Looking for Marshall, but it's intercepted. Picked by Jeff Okudah. And they finally put it into this return, but not before he's all the way down to the 37. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive.
Oh, that is incomplete. This, the second meeting of these two teams. You might recall they met back in Week 5. And it was the Ravens getting the road victory in that one. So now they'll look to finish off the season sweep here in Baltimore. Richardson looking to throw.
Now they go screen. It's complete. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down.
A 59-yard attempt.
And this is good. He got just enough to clear the crossbar as he drops it in from long distance. And that will knot us up at 10.
So the defense are able to force their first turnover of the game, and then they add on to that by getting the field goal.
And you don't just want to take the ball away from your opponent, partner. You want to make them hurt as well. And if you don't score yourself on defense, turn it over to your offense and have them put points on the board.
And he returns this to the 22.
Heading out as the Cleveland offense now as they get set to take over here. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1. Ritter to throw it. Looking for Addison again, and he's got him again.
7 yards there and a first down.
First down, Browns.
Ritter will set up to throw it.
That's going to be caught by Kirk. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1.
Sticking with a passing game. Here's Ritter again.
Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down.
He'll definitely say that that's one he should have held on to. But when you're playing in elements like this, sometimes those bullet passes, those ones with a little bit of pace on them, they can be difficult to hold on to.
Ritter here on 3rd and 2.
Looking for Marshall, but it's intercepted.
Picked by Jeff Okudah. And the Ravens are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line.
And that's now the 2nd time he's picked off a pass here in the first half alone. Again, another great read defensively, and you just see him get in the right position to make the play and get his guys the football back.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot. And that's one where if you get your hands on it, you should expect to make the play. That could have gone for big yardage, but he just couldn't get it to stick to those big mitts.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Drop 50, drop 50.
Now Richardson. Throw left side, hauled in by Pickens.
Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1.
First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
1st and 10, it's Richardson.
And for the 3rd time here this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey.
And the Browns are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line. So consecutive interceptions here early on in this one, and maybe setting the tone, Charles, for a game where the defense really takes center stage.
And don't you think that both offenses are really catching a bit from their coaching staff about avoiding these turnovers that we've seen early? I think both teams are trying to find an advantage. We know that. Can one of them break away and take control of this game?
2nd and 6. Back to throw, Ritter. The throw here right sideline falls incomplete.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6.
Final play before the half. Here's Ritter. That one deep from Marshall.
And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. So we have reached halftime here at a good one. 10-10 is our score. As we'll send you down past the halfway point of the season and now past the halfway point of this game. We skip halftime and get right back to the action. Set to begin the 3rd quarter. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the 2nd half.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Anthony Richardson and the offense back out.
And he's got to be wondering what happened in that first half. 3 interceptions, very uncharacteristic.
And even the great ones go through phases like this, like what we just saw. And most of them, they have such a mental capacity to throw it out and essentially start over. I think that's where he's headed now.
He's got his opportunity to throw it out. Let's see how he does. Here's a throw, complete right side to start things out. And he's upended after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line. From the 25, here's 2nd and 6.
Rig alert, rig alert. Ready?
Straight ahead, it's Robinson.
And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. On 3rd down, it's Richardson. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will have the Ravens first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Richardson to the air on 1st down.
Flush to his right.
That's complete to Jalen Hyatt.
And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. A big pickup of 38.
And this is one of the toughest parts about being a defensive back. When a play breaks down like this, you're taught to plaster to a receiver. Find the nearest one and adhere yourself to it. But you can only stay with the receiver so long if the play continues to develop. He knows where he's going. You do not.
Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for 2nd down.
Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the first half, and that trend is continuing here.
Play action. Now Richardson.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Picked up by Andre Cisco. And the Browns are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what do we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. 14 yards, and it's a...
Well, they obviously read man coverage their partner, and he got downfield, broke down the defender, made him
What do you mean by that, Burke?
Yeah, he made him think he was going to run a different route. Probably thought he was going to take it upfield, then he curls back inside for the completion.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. You don't see that a ton, do you? Or the cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball's moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played.
9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard.
Understand? Ready.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
And this dominant defensive performance continued on that play. This poor quarterback has not received the protection he needs and has had to pick himself up off the turf far too often.
Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez as he's on to punt for Cleveland. Taken in at the 22. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Ravens, they'll take over.
Baltimore's offense set for this next possession.
Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10.
70 Ranger, 70 Ranger.
Richardson working from the gun. And that'll be incomplete. Third quarter, all tied up. This is 2nd and 10. Richardson off the play fake. That is caught. Kincaid with it. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down. A give running right is Armstead. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
On first down, Richardson. Looking middle, and that's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The Raven passing game getting in sync, another first down. And Charles, with that completion, I'm told that puts him now over 3,000 yards passing on the campaign.
And Brandon, I think we have to start to think about where we are in the season, because right now, 4,000 is not out of the question. I think a big game or two, he's certainly capable of getting that done.
That's out wide here for Robinson. Well, the Ravens are going to be set up with a first and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a first and goal.
And Richardson back to throw it. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal.
In today's NFL, we're accustomed to the tight end getting downfield and creating plays and wreaking a little havoc in the secondary. Not on this one, though. They diagnosed that one really well.
Tried the dump off, lost yardage. Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here. Back to the air with Richardson. That's complete right around the 8. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. That time the completion goes for 4 yards, and we're set up with a 3rd and goal.
19 Lions. Dragon 60.
Here's Richardson to throw. And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line. Gregory Rousseau coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it also brings up 4th. Sly able to put this one through, and they will take the lead at 13-10. Well, in a close game like this, obviously you want the touchdown, but certainly they will take the 3.
And they'll be okay with that, but let's throw a little credit to the defense as well. I'm just glad this doesn't come down to a debate, right? Which side won, partner? Because the defense, hey, we didn't give up a touchdown. The offense, hey, we put 3 on the board. Either way you look at it, I think both sides gained something out of that drive.
And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. This will probably be the last play of the quarter. They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And he'll be taken down after a minimal pickup, and that will take us to the end of quarter number 3. 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL. Back now in Baltimore. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. 2nd down throw coming for Ritter. Out of the backfield, this is Aaron Jones. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. And now timeout is whistled as it appears there's a Brown shaken up on the play. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. Now Ritter to throw on 1st down.
Throw right side is into the hands of his tight end, Everett. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Then he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
Ritter back to throw. Addison hauls it in.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 11 more on that one and another first down.
I love the drive they're working on here because they know they can take the lead with a touchdown. And so far on this drive, so good. They moved the ball down the field with very little resistance defensively. But they better be prepared for some adjustments to come their way now.
Out left, he's got it to Everett. He's down inside the 10 to the 8. And it comes on a gain of 8.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2.
Working from the gun, Ritter.
And it'll be intercepted.
And the Ravens are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. So that, a definite deflator there on the interception.
Yeah, you work your way down the field, thinking you're in position for a go-ahead score. But all it takes is one errant throw, and this one winds up a turnover.
They begin the drive with Robinson. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bringing up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key 3rd down. Highlight that word. Put it in bold. Here we go.
Here's Ryan Stonehouse now,
as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The football going back over now to the Cleveland Browns. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a 4th quarter lead. Ritter's throw into the hands of Kirk.
And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
I got the sense that the defense created a little momentum for them there, didn't they?
Did their job, forced the punt. Now, nice start to the drive. Offense has to do their part.
Yeah, they certainly do, but what a great start for them. They got to go thank the guys on D.
Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
On 3rd down, here's Jones. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage.
But sometimes, Brandon, there's just not a secret to how things get done. He's been running well all game long, and they continue to rely on him in this key situation.
They told us they were going to rely on him. They have. He comes through there, a big 3rd down conversion. Now a 1st down carry by Jones.
And taken down just shy of the 40.
Nice job there on the tackle. Keep him to the short gain. And, of course, he got some good news this week. He was named AFC Defensive Player of the Week from last week's effort.
And part of the reason he got that award, because of plays like that. Not every play is spectacular. Not every play is for a loss. Make the plays that are in front of you, keep it to short gains, and you pile up statistics.
It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's third down.
Well, it certainly appears to me that the defensive guys are starting to look a little bit tired while he still has some fresh legs. Not the biggest gain we've seen on a scramble, but still some positive yardage on a play that initially looked like a sure win for the defense.
Working the middle here. That's complete to Everett, the tight end. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10. Ritter cannot escape, and they bring him down. Nolan Smith in there to record another sack, and that is now 6 on the afternoon for this defensive unit. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They'll come up now. This is 2nd and long. Ritter.
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
Ritter wants to throw it.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
And that was ball picked up by the offense. But here in the final 2 minutes of the game, this will be blown dead. Only the fumbler can advance the football. So this will go back to the spot of the fumble itself. 4th down, big play. Here's Ritter. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted.
And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20.
Well, you knew you had to take some chances here with the clock winding down, needing a touchdown to win it, and that one might have just sealed their fate.
Yeah, and that's the nature of the 2-minute drill. The offense trying to go downfield and make their plays. But defenses, they're sitting back watching everything that they do, but not too far back. They want to be in position to make a play on the ball, and that they did.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. They've got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on 1st down.
And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. The Browns will quickly use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game. And he will force his way into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown.
Bijan Robinson,
a 5-yard touchdown run.
And the Ravens are able to build on to their 4th quarter lead. Some good running there at the end of the drive. He had the burst that set up the 1st and goal, and then 1 play later, he's in the end zone.
Brandon, what I liked about that sequence is I'm not sure who made the play call, but they understood the situation, understood the momentum. A nice hard-charging run, give it right back to him, and let him cap things off.
This taken in at the goal line. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
So now the Browns down 20-10, less than 90 seconds to go. It's been a struggle to score all day, and now they need to do it twice here late to have a chance. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
Ritter.
And that is incomplete.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a 1st down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
4th down, 10 yards to go. Here's Ritter.
incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Ravens get the football back and in great shape. So with that, we can just about close the book on this one, Charles.
Yeah, what's the old expression about slim and none? Well, Slim just left town on that one.
They're down to none?
Yes, exactly right.
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down.
And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Now it looks like he'll throw here. Sliding out of the pocket. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. The improv act there, good for 9, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd and short, 3rd and 1.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
Check.
Robinson will try to pick it up.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Bijan Robinson with career touchdown number 70. And the Ravens add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And he's going to wind up bringing this one inside the 45-yard line.
Even after that big-time return, it's not looking great for them today. But if nothing else, even if the miracle doesn't happen, they can turn to this play and say, hey, we can move forward. Maybe it's a building block for the rest of the season.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this.
And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
To the sideline and incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
A little short pass. This is Everett, and he's not able to get away. He is stopped well short of a first down. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and that'll be just about all she wrote for this one. The Baltimore offense at the line set to get going.
And this crowd has certainly liked what they've seen. Their guys fully expected to win this one coming in, and they have not disappointed as they got the big lead here in the 4th.
So the final seconds tick away in this Baltimore victory. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
So for the Ravens, the perfect season remains intact as they move to 11-0 on the year. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for the Browns, their luck may have run out as they fall to 4-7 now in the year. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week.